Good morning, dear students. I am Miss Vandana Pai. In today's lecture of the subject Fundamentals of Management, we will be studying the content Significance of Management. Prior to actually starting the discussion of significance of management, let's have a brief review of the concept of management. Okay, till now we have gone through meaning of management. Then we have seen some definitions. Okay, now what is management? Yes, management is termed as a goal oriented process. Okay, even some of the definitions they reveal that management is an art of getting things done through and with others. Okay, like that, management is a goal oriented process. Okay, yes, an organization is supposed to set basic goals which are the basic reasons for its existence. Management unites the efforts of different individuals in the organization towards achieving these goals. Management is all pervasive in nature. Yes, maybe it might be economic, social, political. It includes all these aspects. Okay, so it is common to all organizations based on though their criteria they are different, though their theme is different, still it is applicable to each and every organization. Management is multidimensional in nature, as management manages work, it manages people, it manages the operations into the organization. Management is a continuous process. So it is continuous in nature, means for example, if today manager practices certain functions for managing his organization and tomorrow he will be sitting relaxed, okay, this will not be tolerated. Okay, today if he practices certain functions into his organization, tomorrow also he is required to think about his organization and he is required to work on it. Then management is a group activity. Yes, it is dependent on the collaborative efforts of all those individuals who are the part of the organization. Even all the resources of the organization, they are unified or they are combined in such a way that the organization's group goals they are achieved in time. Management is a dynamic function. Yes, why it is a dynamic function? Because in order to be successful, an organization should always adapt the change. Okay, they should be adopting the change which is prevailing into the market, and they should convert the uncertainty into opportunity for the organization. Okay, with this, there are management is managing M's of the organization. Okay, means he is supposed to manage M's. M's means there are certain words or there are certain words which start with the abbreviation or the letter alphabet M. For example, men, material, machine, okay, money. Okay, these all M's they are to be successfully managed by this person whom we call as manager. Okay, in access to this, why management is important from your organization viewpoint, we will discuss in today's lecture, or why it is significant. Yes, management is an inevitable element for directing and unifying the group efforts towards a common objective. Since the most of human aims can be well realized only through collective action, management is universally called for in all such organizations of the society. In short, management is not merely the task of managing the business, but it is an essential accompaniment of all social organization and is to be found everywhere as a distinct and dominant activity. Okay, as earlier said, what is management? Yes, management is essential wherever you think that you should accomplish the goals. Okay, means yes, with some aim, with some goal, with some objective itself, you have incorporated your organization, you have started your organization, and surely you will be dreaming about the success of that organization. Okay, whenever we think about success of any business or any organization, yes, surely there should be management into such type of organization, or else the aims will remain aims, and one day you are required to close your business, which is not the dream while we establish any business. Okay, so if we think that repeatedly we should be enjoying the success, okay, we should be successful, our business should be successful, then surely management should be there into your organization. So Drucker has rightly remarked that management is the organ of society specially charged with making resources productive, that is with the responsibility for organized economic advance, therefore reflects the basic spirit of the modern age. Okay, what Drucker has said, yes, management is a organ of the society. Okay, it is a inevitable part of the society. Okay, that is converting the resources to be productive, okay, with the responsibility for organized efforts. Okay, this is required into management. With the growth of industry and commerce and the separation of ownership from control, management has become more or less a profession. Okay, management today consists of a cadre of professionalists and is concerned not only with the initial formation of the enterprise but also with the problems of adapting, expanding, or contracting the firm whenever changing economic conditions and environmental influences require such action. It provides new ideas, imaginations, and visions to the group working so as to account for better results or performances. It ensures a smooth flow of work in the organization by focusing on strong points, neutralizing weak links, overcoming difficulties, and establishing team spirit. Thus, management, as said by Drucker, says, is the life-giving element. Okay, it is a life-giving, dynamic element in every business. So, rightly said by Drucker. Okay, what they have said. Yes, it is a life-giving element. Management is a life-giving, dynamic element into your business. Unless until you have management into your organization, surely, okay, you can't dream about the success or those accomplishment of those goals for which you have planned into your organization. Okay, so with this, let's discuss the significance of management, why it is important to practice management into your organization, or if you do have effective management into your organization, then what it will result in. Okay, those things we will discuss now. The first thing is achieve group goals. Yes, management helps you to achieve group goals. Yes, it arranges the factors of production, assembles and organizes the resources, integrates the resources in effective manner to achieve goals. It directs group efforts towards achievement of predetermined goals. By defining objective of organization clearly, there will be no wastage of time, money and effort. Management converts disorganized resources of men, machines, money, etc. into useful enterprise. These resources are coordinated, directed, and controlled in such a manner that enterprise work towards attainment of goals. Okay. Now, whenever we consider achievement of group goals, yes, all the efforts within your organization, they are integrated in such a way that the group goals, that is the goals of your organization or of your business, they are achieved in time. Okay, here the manager is required to properly perform all the functions of management so as the resources prevailing into the organization, they are coordinated, directed, and controlled in such a manner that enterprise work is attained as well as the group goals or the goals of the organization they are accomplished. Then optimum utilization of resources. Okay, optimum utilization of resources. What is this? Okay, management utilizes all the physical and human resources productively. This leads to efficiency in management. Okay, management provides maximum utilization of scarce resources by selecting its best possible alternative, okay, used from one industry to another industry. It makes use of experts, professionals, okay, and ask them to use their skills, knowledge, okay, properly without avoiding the wastages. Okay, avoiding the wastages into the organizations. If employees and machines, okay, they are employed into your organization, yes, both the machineries as well as the employees, they are utilized to their fullest extent. Okay, means as per the capacity, capability and ability of the human resources who are working into your organization, the task is assigned. Okay, and how the task into that organization will be efficiently and effectively done by those resources, or how those people give their 100% devotion towards the work and complete the task in the given time, that is ensured only due to management. So the resources, maybe the human resources or the physical resources which are hired into the organization, how to utilize these resources at fullest extent, it is itself the dream of the management. So without doing any type of wastage, without doing any type of mistakes, all the resources they are properly utilized. Then reduces cost. Management gets maximum results through minimum inputs by proper planning and by using minimum inputs and getting maximum output. Management uses physical, human and financial resources in such a manner which results in best combination. This helps in cost reduction. Okay, so all the resources which are employed into the organization, they are to be properly utilized in that sense that, okay, the cost of production, it will be controlled. Okay, if you don't have wastages into your organization, surely, okay, if you optimize the use of resources, if you utilize the resources made available to you in fullest extent, surely it reduces cost. Then establishes sound organization. Okay, management ensures that there will be no overlapping of efforts. To establish sound organizational structure is one of the objective of management, which is in tune with objective of organization for the fulfillment of this. Okay, so it establishes effective authority and responsibility relationship, that is, who is accountable to whom, who can give instruction to whom, who are the supervisors and who are the subordinates. Management fills up various positions with right persons having right skills, training and qualifications. All the jobs should be clearly defined and they should be clearly they should be clearly communicated to each and every one into the organization. So whenever we consider any organization, at the time, what is the role of the employee, what is his responsibility, whom he is answerable, who will be bossing that person, or who is the superior of that person, or to whom he will be supervising. Okay, all these things, they should be clearly defined as well as they should be clearly communicated to that person. Okay, so that there will be essential soundness into the organization. There will be no disputes, no conflicts into the relationship between employer and employee. Okay, management ensures to do this. Then it establishes equilibrium. Yes, management enables the organization to survive in changing environment. It keeps in touch with the changing environment. With the change in external environment, the initial coordination of organization must be changed. So it adapts organization to changing demand of market, changing needs of the customers and society, which is very important or which is crucial into the growth and survival of your organization. So as per the changes in the market, as per the modifications in the market, management tries to adapt the organization in that extent or to that extent that the organization will keep growing and survive in the market competition. Then essential for prosperity of the society. Yes, the efficient management leads to better economic production, which helps in turn to increase the welfare of people. Good management makes a difficult task easier by avoiding wastage of source or scarce resources. It improves standard of living. It increases the profit, which is beneficial to business and society, which will get maximum output at minimum cost by creating employment opportunities which generate income in hands. Organizations comes with new products and research which is beneficial for the society at large. Okay, now whenever we consider management, yes, to manage itself you are in need of people. Okay, for whenever you need people into your organization or human resources into the organization, yes, you do hire human resources. Okay, means through your organization you do generate employment opportunities. Okay, now whenever you generate employment opportunities, what happens? Yes, some people, they will get income. Okay, they will get income into hands, and surely the standard of living of these people, that will be upgraded. Yes, in turn the society will be benefited. So based on the prosperity of society itself, management takes efforts, okay, by creating employment opportunities. Okay, it shoulders the responsibility of the society. Okay, and also it is helpful to the society in controlling some of the problems which are prevailing into the society. Then effective utilization of 7 M's. Okay, let's see what are the 7 M's in business. Yes, men, material, money, machines, methods and markets, and management. Okay, men, material, money, machines, methods, markets and management. These are the 7 M's into any business. M's. Okay, what is M's? M's means the letter or abbreviation M into English. Okay, these 7 words, they are important in management, or they are important from the viewpoint of your organization. Okay, which are determined and controlled by management. Okay, management stands at the top of all these M's and determines and controls other factors of the business. Okay, so these 6 M's, they are managed by the 7th M, that is management. Okay, what management ensures? Management ensures the management of men, material, money, machines. Okay, it adopts different methods. Even it captures the market through its efficiency. Okay, so these M's, they are utilized in proper and effective manner. Then meeting the challenge of change. Yes, the changes which happen into the market, okay, they usually pose a challenge before your organization, and if you want to survive in that respect, yes, you should overcome it, and that overcoming will be ensured only with the management, effective management. Okay, then directs the organization. Yes, manager, the responsible person, is required to direct his subordinates as well as the organization. Okay, his subordinates, they are directed as well as the organization is directed towards the goal. Okay, and which in turn helps to achieve the desired goals and achieve the group goals also. Okay, so directing and controlling of the organization to its fullest extent is done by management. Then integrates various interests. In the group efforts, there are various interest groups which put pressure over other groups for a maximum share in the final output. Management balances these pressures, integrates the various interest. Okay, interest here means interest of all your stakeholders into your organization. See, they now and then peep into your organization because yes, some interest it is associated with your organization. So whenever we consider such type of interests, okay, management aims or ensures or gives assurance to all these people who do have interest into your organization. Okay, what is the assurance given to them? Yes, okay, surely through our efforts we will try to maximize your part of return or reward. Okay, so management balances all these pressures and puts or integrates the efforts in such a way that these people, these stakeholders, or the people who do have interest into your organization, they will get maximum amount of return towards their investments. Okay, it provides stability. Yes, how the society stability is provided? Yes, it provides stability in the society by changing and modifying the resources to cope up with the demanding needs of every changing environment of the society. Okay, now whenever we consider stability in the organization or stability in the society itself, okay, as per the modification, as per the changes in the market environment, if you do adapt, modify your businesses in that respect, surely it will be helpful for you to maintain the stability or maintain the position of your organization in the market. Then it provides innovation. Management provides new ideas, imaginations, okay, and visions to the organization, which is necessary for betterment and greater performance. Okay, so management ensures innovation. Innovation means something which is new, something which is distinct from others. Okay, so it tries to innovate something, it tries to generate something which is different from others, and surely, okay, it proves to have competitive advantage to edge the competition which is given by other competitors or other persons into the same field. Okay, so what management does? Management ensures that you provide innovation into your production, which will identify you and differentiate you from others. It establishes team spirit. What is team spirit? Yes, whenever we consider management, yes, management coordinates the activities of various departments in an organization and establishes team spirit among the personnel. Okay, a kind of oneness, a feeling of oneness, it is generated into the employees or into the personnel. Okay, and all the efforts they are integrated in that respect, so that team spirit will be ensured. Okay, so properly the human resources, they are communicated in this respect, so that they coordinate their activities, they integrate their activities towards the group goals of the organization. Then tackles business problems. What it means: good managers or good management serves as friend, philosopher, and guide in tackling the business problems. It provides a tool for best way of doing a task. Okay, so whatsoever hurdles or problems your businesses do face, if you do have good management, or if we have good management practice, surely it helps us to get out of any type of problems which our organization face. Okay, so management ensures effective tackling of the problems, defeating the problems, or converting those problems into some opportunities, and opportunities into strength of your organization. Okay, which will prove you to be distinct from other competitors and help to earn profits into the organization. Okay, then it acts as a tool of personality development. Yes, whose personality development? Personality development of all the human resources, or the first M, that is men into your organization, or manpower into your organization. See, management is not the direction of things but the development of men. It makes the personality of people. Okay, management strives to improve quality, efficiency, and productivity of all those people who are working with you. So in this way, whenever we consider the term management, it is very important or crucial to be practiced into organizations nowadays. Okay, if you lack in practicing management in a efficient way, surely your business aims, they will not be accomplished, and the dream of making your business successful will be not attained by you, and surely, yes, it will lead towards failures of your business. So you should ensure that management will be effectively practiced into your organization. With this, we conclude today's lecture. Thank you.